but the taste turned bitter. So I pulled the trigger. Not so easy to move on. I guess I should have known. Ice cold, I freeze up when I see ya. Left you just to find out that I need ya. So far, I wanna pull you closer. I wish we could start the whole thing over. Ever since I left you, I've been trying to get you back, and it keeps getting worse. I'm burning on the inside, and the truth is that I didn't know how good you were until you were gone. I was always told that only time would heal the pain. Yet even though it's been so long, it still hurts just the same. Yet now I'm finding that the break was binding. I take back everything I said. Oh, won't you just come home? Ice cold, I freeze up when I see ya. Left you just to find out that I need ya. So far, I wanna pull you closer. I wish we could start the whole thing over. Ever since I left you, I've been trying to get you back, and it keeps getting worse. I'm burning on the inside, and the truth is that I didn't know how good you were until you were gone.
Home, a place where I can go to take this off my shoulders. Someone take me home. Home, a place where I can go to take this off my shoulders. Someone take me home.
Lord, I didn't power through the struggle just to let a little trouble knock me out of my position and interrupt the vision. After everything I witnessed, after all of these decisions, all these miles, feet, inches, they can't add up to the distance that I have been through just to get to a place where even if there's no closure, I'm still safe. I still ache from trying to keep pace. Somebody give me a sign, I'm starting to lose faith. Tell me, how did all my dreams turn to nightmares? How did I lose it when I was right there? Now I'm so far that it feels like it's all gone to pieces. Tell me, why the world never fights fair? I'm trying to find
home, a place where I can go to take this off my shoulders. Someone take me home. Home, a place where I can go to take this off my shoulders. Someone take me home.
It's been a long time coming.
Someone take me home.
On my face, cause it's madness on my brain, so I gotta make it back, but my home ain't on the map. Gotta follow what I'm feeling to discover where it's at. I need the memory in case this fades forever, just to be sure these last days are better. And if I have any enemies, then give me the strength to look the devil in the face and make it home safe. Now tell me, how did all my dreams turn to nightmares? How did I lose it when I was right there? Now I'm so far that it feels like it's all gone to pieces. Tell me, why the world never fights fair? I'm trying to find
home, a place where I can go to take this off my shoulders. Someone take me home. Someone take me.
I found no cure for the loneliness. I found no cure for the sickness. Nothing here feels like home. Crowded streets, but I'm all alone.
I found no cure for the loneliness. I found no cure for the sickness. Nothing here feels like home.
Crowded streets, but I'm
someone
all alone.
take me home.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Rather that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. Feeling miserable, always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible, looking at my years like I'm martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough on the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Rather that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. To the physical, egotistical. Don't wanna be the parenthetical, hypothetical. Working out of something that I'm proud of. Out of the box, an epoxy to the world and the vision we've lost. I'm an apostrophe. I'm just a symbol to remind you that there's more to see. I'm just a product of the system of catastrophe, and yet a masterpiece, and yet I'm half diseased. And when I am deceased, at least I go down to the grave and die happily, and leave the body of my soul to be a part of me. I do what it takes.
Whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes, 'cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes, yeah, take me to the top, I'm ready for whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins.
I do what it takes.
It be hard to watch your cash when the vans keep dropping. Got the big Ford on me, so my pants keep falling. It be hard to understand when come my jaw keep locking.
And I ain't even trying to talk, 'cause my jaw keep locking. She ain't trying to be a freak, but them bands keep popping. Still caught up in the streets and the feds still knocking. It be hard to understand me, my jaw keep locking.
It be hard to understand when come my jaw keep locking.
Bite down, bite down.
It be hard to understand when come my jaw keep locking.
Bite down, bite down.
It be hard to understand when come my jaw keep locking. I chew your little muck, I boot a nigga up. Got them snipers in the dually truck, and we tool it up. I been trying to change my life, but a monk on my back. I been rolling all night, I got a monk on my back.
All about the moolah. Throw 100 chains on, tryna cool up. I know a nigga blessed, pray to God. Soon as the flow hit my feet, I'm getting high.
Eyes bow lead, looking crooked in the face. She keep looking in her drink, probably think the liquor lace. Nah, bitch, I'm 1K.
And I'ma keep it 100 up. Biting down, bout to rip my tongue
It
up.
be hard to watch your cash when the vans keep dropping. Got the big Ford on me, so my pants keep falling. It be hard to understand when come my jaw keep locking.
And I ain't even trying to talk, 'cause my jaw keep locking. She ain't trying to be a freak, but them bands keep popping. Still caught up in the streets and the feds still knocking. It be hard to understand me, my jaw keep locking.
It be hard to understand when come my jaw keep locking.
Bite down, bite down.
It be hard to understand when come my jaw keep locking.
Bite down, bite down.
It be hard to understand when come my jaw keep locking. Slide in the cutlass and you know I painted candy. Then I poured up in a bucket, but I used to want a Hemi. And I'm pouring up the round, down sipping on Remy. I ain't fucking with that white shit, I'm throw it all in it.
Pull up to the back, black Zach, chief rockin' and the feds keep lurking, 'cause the boys keep talking rich cotton. Ran up on the plug about 40 times. 40 niggas strapped, we the 49ers. Bite down, con high. Got 2 twin bitches doing 69. Jump off to the moolah and you know that. 50 chains on, diamonds flashing like Kodak.
I remember 2 and 38, now I got a semen. Could've been had a baby kid, but I wasn't ready. Shawty said she like malaria pad, thought I went to Kelly. Nah, baby, I don't want the wall, I just want the fit. It be hard to watch your cash when the vans keep dropping. Got the big Ford on me, so my pants keep falling. It be hard to understand when come my jaw keep locking.
And I ain't even trying to talk, 'cause my jaw
come a jaw key lock.
Bite down, bite down.
It be hard to understand when come a jaw key lock.
I'll be your hero.
Dayton Wolves and Pacific Northwest about to do battle as the official tosses the ball in the air. The Dayton Wolves with first possession. Miller with the ball. Hands it off by Winston. Miller at the top of the key. Picked up by Jenkins for Pacific Northwest. Miller passes it over left side to Johnson. Johnson dribbles beyond the three-point line. Johnson's going to pass it over to Miller. Miller rotates to the top of the key. One-on-one with Jenkins. Passes it over to Curry. Curry down low to Watkins. 3 seconds left, back out to Curry. Curry for three. That one is 10 for the Dayton Wolves' first 3 points of the night. And Stephen Curry with the first 3 points of the game. Miller steals it from Jenkins. Miller's going to rush the floor. Watkins all the way in advance. Miller lines it up for 2 points to make it a 5-0 run put on by the top-seeded number 4 Dayton Wolves as Jenkins, who is taking over for Ja'Cory Weathers at the top of the key, picked up by Miller. Immediately, 1 minute almost off the clock, he passes it over to Justin. Justin, one-on-one with Curry, rotates to the top of the key, passes it over right corner to number 44. His three-pointer is no good. That will be rebounded by Winston. Winston to Johnson. Johnson up to Curry. Curry right side, passes it over to Miller. Miller wide open three-pointer. That one is good on a friendly bounce. The Dayton Wolves now on an 8-0 run. Miller leads the AAU War Tour league in assists per game, 9.2. As Miller's one-on-one with Jenkins, gets a screen by Justin. Jenkins gives it off to number 44. He's going to fire another three-pointer. That one is good for PNW to answer this 8-0 run put on for the Dayton Wolves in the first 1.5 minutes of play. 3-8. Curry at the top of the key, passes it over to Miller. Miller kicks it down low to Watkins. Watkins passes it inside to Johnson. Johnson inside to Curry. Curry is fouled and one by Curry. Foul on number 5. That is his first, team's first of the first. And Curry now heads to the line for one, who is a dynamic free throw shooter. He can make this 11-3, and the Dayton Wolves out on a run early. It looks like this game will be over within the first 2 quarters of play.
Well, we talked to C. Miller on Let's Talk AAU War Tour Episode 4. He said the Dayton Wolves was going to capitalize on Ja'Cory Weathers sitting out for tonight's game with the poor lower back muscle that Dayton Wolves have so far. As Curry knocks down his free throw up the floor, Justin gathers with the ball. Left corner, spins off 2 defenders. Watkins and Curry kicks it out to number 7, which is Jenkins. He gets a screen by number 44. He fires the three-pointer. That one off the right side of the rim will be rebounded by Watkins. Watkins is going to push the floor, kicks it up to Curry. Curry for his second three-pointer. Yes, sir, you can count it. And the Dayton Wolves now have scored 6 more points than PNW's bench. And Miller comes up with the steal. Jenkins with his second turnover. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a 13-point lead for the Dayton Wolves. 5:30 on the clock. Dayton Wolves out in front, 3-16. As Jenkins passes it over to 44, he has a wide open shot. That one no good. Yet again, rebounded this time by Johnson. Johnson's going to rush the floor, passes it to Miller. Miller wide open three-pointer for his second one. That one bounces high, bounces right, no good. Rebounded by 44, up the floor to 7. He's going to push inside, passes it out to 14. He's fouled immediately by Chris Johnson down in the line. 44, draws the foul on Chris Johnson. That is his first, team's first. And number 44 heads to the line for 2. Back and forth, back and forth. Dayton Wolves in front, Kate. 30-16. These free throws are crucial, but will do nothing for PNW right now.
And Eddie, this game right here is how the Dayton, double pump started against the Dayton Wolves. Went out on a run so quick in the first quarter, the game was over in the first quarter. But he knocks down, number 44 knocks down his first out of 2. It's still a 12-point game. He's looking to make it 11, 5-16. If he can knock down this free throw, ladies and gentlemen, is good for a perfect trip at the line. 5:16, 5 minutes on the clock in the first quarter of play. Miller at the top of the key, picked up by number 7, which is Jenkins. Passes it down low to Watkins. Watkins to Curry. Curry to Miller. Miller rotates to the left. Passes it down low to Stephen Curry. He gets it blocked down low by Justin Gathers. And it will be out of bounds. Dayton Wolves basketball with a major stop down on a low block for Justin Gathers. That block will go down in history as Winston passes it over to Curry. Curry to Miller. Miller for 3. That one is good for the Dayton Wolves for quick striking ability. Points per game. Dayton Wolves star chance. Miller leads 25.2. Timeout. Pacific Northwest. 5-19, ladies and gentlemen. 4:43 left in the first quarter of play. Of course, it is a full timeout. Therefore, we will be right back live on AAU World Tour Radio. Dayton Wolves now in front by a lot right now.
All my girls on fleek, my face is peak. Back up on me before I cause a scene. They like she so mean, she for me. Got everything you need, but just please back up off of me. All in my ear, time I cannot take you out. Do like DJ on, you can walk it out. Already got a man, so what's to talk about? Security man, red bottoms all on the couch. We don't play, tell her dude to have a seat. You ain't sleep, I'm just the girl of your dreams. Beg it back, I don't play like that. I was chillin' in the back till you call me tryna chat. Now I'm mugging. Please leave me alone, bro, you bugging. Told him get lost, he ain't budging. Been to get you kicked out, it ain't nothing. It ain't even jumping.
As a teacher or a parent, do you worry about what the future holds for your students in a world of constant change? Will there be jobs for them? Is Ohio a good place for them to create their future? Believe in Ohio is a free new program from the Ohio Academy of Science that helps Ohio high school students prepare for the future and encourages them to become the innovators and entrepreneurs Ohio will need to create jobs and prosperity in the future. Believe in Ohio helps students develop the critical thinking skills they'll need later in life and offers them an opportunity to compete for nearly $2 million in cash awards and college scholarships. Ohio's high school science, technology, and business teachers will also benefit from Believe in Ohio through participation grants, professional development, and more. It can also help them be recognized as accomplished teachers under Ohio's new teacher evaluation system.
Teachers, find out how you and your students can participate this school year at believeinohio.org. Students and parents, find out at believeinohio.org how students can participate even if their teacher or school does not.
Hey Dayton, stop. If you are even thinking about buying tires, be sure to check out Grismer Auto Service Centers. Hey everybody, it's Jeff Stevens from the Mixed Morning Show. They have 16 locations for your tire and automotive service needs. Every time I turn around, somewhere around the Dayton area, there's another Grismer tire location. We have Grismer tires on our cars, and one of the things I love, when you buy 4 new tires, you get 4 free oil changes. So remember guys, if you're even thinking about buying tires, be sure to check out Grismer Auto Service Centers.
More people are listening to while they work every day.
People.
The answer is Easy 101.
Easy 101 plays your favorite songs of yesterday and today in a uniquely relaxing way. So tomorrow, while you're working and you feel a need to relax, where do you turn?
Easy 101. Listen at work.
to AAU World Tour Radio. The Dayton Wolves taking on Pacific Northwest at home in 3 of 8 games at home in the jungle. Dayton Wolves in full command by 14 points. 5:19, 4:43 on the clock as PNW gets possession. A pass inside is batted out by Winston. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's going to run the floor. Fires the three-pointer. That one off the side of the rim. Rebounded by number 44. He's going to rush the floor. Up the floor to 44. 44 passes it down low to Jenkins. Jenkins over Miller. Drops it in for 2. Jenkins over Curry. Excuse me. Jenkins good on the 2 points. That is his first 2 points of the night. 1 of 2 from the field goals. Miller tried to kick it over to Curry, but it's batted down. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson over to Watkins. Watkins for a bomb. Is good on the three-pointer. 7:22, 4 minutes on the clock. Miller one-on-one with
Jenkins at the top of the key. Passes it over to 44. 44 for 3. That one is good. Finally, for Pacific Northwest. 8 points in the game for number 44. 2 of 3 from the field goals. 2 of 3 from beyond. Miller causes the Dayton Wolves a turnover. He tried with the pass, but PNW 12-point lead for the Dayton Wolves. Substitution goes intact for the Dayton Wolves. TJ in as well as Brown for the Dayton Wolves. 10-22. Number 7 passes it over to 3, which is Justin. Justin over to 44. 44 back to Jenkins. Jenkins one-on-one with C. Miller at the top of the key. 3:40 on the clock. Goes in rotation. Justin gets it down on the low block. That one no good at the right block. Rebounded by Winston. Winston's going to dribble out. Dribble half court. Passes it over to Miller. Miller's double team, has to kick it out to Winston. Winston to Curry. Curry for 3. That is 3 in a row for Curry tonight. 10-25. Curry now 12 points in the game. 4 of 5 from the field goals. 2 assists. 10-25. 3-13. Miller one-on-one with Jenkins. Rotates to the left side of the floor. Step back. Fires the 2-pointer at the top of the key. That one is good at the free throw line for number 7, which is Jenkins for PNW. 12-25, 3 minutes. Miller trying to attack inside. His double team, has to kick it out. Kicks it out to Winston. 75% shooting for the Dayton Wolves. And the field goes 50% from PNW. Miller with the shot at the free throw line and assisted by Curry. 27-12, number 7 up at the top of the key. Way beyond the three-point line, picked up by Miller. This crowd is silent. Dayton Wolves has taken effect. Up by 15, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a fantastic game for the Dayton Wolves. Number 7, which is Jenkins, fires another three-pointer. That one no good. Rebounded by Winston, but he launches it up the floor to Miller. Therefore, it is a Dayton Wolves turnover. 12-27, 2:23. The substitution goes intact. Wells checks in for C. Miller. As that's it for the Dayton Wolves. No, Jameson checks in for the Dayton Wolves as well. PNW gets a substitution change in the down low position as number 7 is picked up by Wells. He passes it over to number 23. 23 over to 15. Or 22. 22 is good. Adrian Porter is good. Number 22. 4-2. Or 4-3. 15-27. Last game, October 15th. 2017, Adrian Porter finished with 15 points. Bomb 4 of 8 from the three-point line. A turnover goes intact for down low. Keith Brown with the turnover. Stolen by number 22, which is Adrian Porter. Up the floor. He passes it over to number 7. 7 at the top of the key. One-on-one with Wales. 1:40 left in the first quarter of play. Shot clock down to 5. Wales gets a hand on it. Rebounded by Adrian. Adrian out to 5. 5 over to number 8. And he bombs another three-pointer. Well, Justin bombs another three-pointer for PNW. 18-27. We now have a basketball game. PNW is battling back. Curry over to Wells. Wells for 3. Well needed for the Dayton Wolves. No good though. Rebounded by number 5. He passes it up to Justin. Justin for 3. That one is good, ladies and gentlemen, for PNW. It is now a 6-point game for the Dayton Wolves as Wells passes it down low to Keith Brown. Keith Brown out to TJ. TJ to Wells. Wells pump fakes at the three-point line. Passes it over to Watkins. Watkins down to Curry. Well, Brown no good on the jump shot. Rebounded by P&W's number 22. Passes it up to Justin. Justin passes it inside of 7. He goes up. That one no good on the left side of the floor for the layup. Rebounded by Brown. Brown up to Curry. Curry inside to Jamison. Jamison no good on the and one, but he will go to the line for 2. That will be a foul on number 5. And that is his first team's second. Third of the first. 37.8 left on the clock. Eddie Jamison in need of putting the Dayton Wolves up 9. They was just up by more than 10 points. But now P&W has battled back to just 6.
And you can thank no one other than Justin Gathers, number 44, as well as number 22, Adrian Porter. As Jamison knocks down his first out of 2, substitution goes intact for both Dayton Wolves and P&W. A P&W point guard and power forward position. Dayton Wolves power forward position. Patrick checks in for Keith Brown as Jamison gets set for yet another free throw. This one, ladies and gentlemen, to make this an 8-point game for the Dayton Wolves is good. Perfect 2 of 2 that trip. Number 12 is going to pass the ball in for P&W. Passes it inside to number 8, number 21. He's picked up by Wells. Way beyond half court. Passes it up to number 7. He passes it back to 31. 31 gets it tipped, stolen. Turnover by Jamison up the floor to Wells. Wells is going to attack. He is fouled immediately down low. And Wells now will head to the line for 2 to make this a double-digit lead yet again for the Dayton Wolves. The biggest lead in this game so far, ladies and gentlemen, within 1 quarter of play is 15. When the Dayton Wolves led 3:17 on the clock in the first quarter, 10-25. And that was when Curry bombed another 3-pointer, his third in a row for 12 points in the game. 4 of 5 from the field goes, 2 assists as he continues to do dynamic work as Miller sits on the bench. Jamison knocks down his first free throw. That is now 21-30 with 20.6 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter of play. Jamison gets set for yet another one, and this one for a perfect 2 of 2 this trip to continue the perfection for the Dayton Wolves is good for the Dayton Wolves. 31-21, a double-digit lead yet again. As number 22 passes the ball into number 3, which is Justin. Justin running point now for P&W, way beyond the 3-point line. He's going to be picked up by Curry. Way beyond the 3-point, he's going to wait. 8 seconds left on the clock. He's now going to try to attack. 5 seconds left in the game. Curry still in front of Justin Gathers. Gets a screen. No, passes it to number 21. He fires the 3-pointer. That one no good for P&W. The Dayton Wolves will lead it at the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 21-31. Dayton Wolves on a roll so far. They are looking to win 8 games in a row. We will return live on AAU.
As a teacher or a parent, do you worry about what the future holds for your students in a world of constant change? Will there be jobs for them? Is Ohio a good place for them to create their future? Believe in Ohio is a free new program from the Ohio Academy of Science that helps Ohio high school students prepare for the future and encourages them to become the innovators and entrepreneurs Ohio will need to create jobs and prosperity in the future. Believe in Ohio helps students develop the critical thinking skills they'll need later in life and offers them an opportunity to compete for nearly $2 million in cash awards and college scholarships. Ohio's high school science, technology, and business teachers will also benefit from Believe in Ohio through participation grants, professional development, and more. It can also help them be recognized as accomplished teachers under Ohio's new teacher evaluation system.
Teachers, find out how you and your students can participate this school year at believeinohio.org. Students and parents, find out at believeinohio.org how students can participate even if their teacher or school does not.
Hey Dayton, stop. If you are even thinking about buying tires, be sure to check out Grismer Auto Service Centers. Hey everybody, it's Jeff Stevens from the Mixed Morning Show. They have 16 locations for your tire and automotive service needs. Every time I turn around, somewhere around the Dayton area, there's another Grismer Tire location. We have Grismer tires on our cars, and one of the things I love, when you buy 4 new tires, you get 4 free oil changes. So remember, guys, if you're even thinking about buying tires, be sure to check out Grismer Auto Service Centers.
More people are listening to while they work every day.
People.
The answer is Easy 101.
Easy 101 plays your favorite songs of yesterday and today in a uniquely relaxing way. So tomorrow, while you're working and you feel a need to relax, where do you turn?
Easy 101. Listen at work.
Discover the difference of Kiss 100 FM.
You are so beautiful. I love you just the way you are.
Kiss 100 plays a 40-minute kiss of continuous music almost every hour, every day.
You are the sun, you are the rain.
Enjoy more music with fewer interruptions on Kiss 100.
Thought that I'd be better off if I were on my own. I try to put my finger on the moment we were wrong, but the taste turned bitter, so I pulled the trigger. Not so easy to move on. I guess I should have known.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to AAU War Tour Radio. Taking with myself anytime, I always bringing you the action. Courtside in the jungle, Dayton Wolves on top 21-31 as we get set for the second quarter of play. Dayton Wolves hold the most points so far in the first quarter, jumping out on an 8-0 run. 15 points is the biggest lead put on by the Dayton Wolves. Pacific Northwest came back though, down by 7. Dayton Wolves took it to a 10-point lead, 21-31. We look at Steve Miller, 10 points in the game so far tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 0 rebounds, 1 assist. As P&W with the ball passes it into number 44. Number 1 passes it into number 44. He's going to run the point this time around. At the top of the key, he's picked up by TJ. Rotates to the left side of the floor, picked up by Jameson, down low to number 28. He misses it, rebounded by Miller after he get great defense, great help. Miller's going to push the floor for the Dayton Wolves at the top of the key. Kicks the left side to Wales. Wales 101-44. Passes it back to Miller. Miller bombs the 3. That one is good for the Dayton Stars to bring the Sirens. And the Storm is just right around the corner. Miller, 13 points in the game. 5 of 6 from the field. 3 of 4 from beyond. Miller comes up with the steal. Gonna rush it up the floor. Passes it over to TJ. TJ back out to Miller. Miller over to Brown. Brown back to TJ, right corner. Back to Miller. Miller pump fakes beyond the 3-point line. Gonna cross over left side. Double team. Passes right corner to TJ. TJ cannot connect on the wide open 3-pointer. Rebounded by number 1. Up the floor to number 13. He passes it over to number 31. Down low to number 1. He is fouled by Patrick. That is his first, team's first of the second. And now number 1 heads to the line for 2 as he tries to make this game. Well, I mean, it's still in the double digits. Dayton Wolves on top 34-21. Next to Miller's 3-pointer, 13 points in the game as he knocks down his first one, 22-34, Eddie. Dayton Wolves still on top 12. No matter what P&W does right now, Dayton Wolves always has an answer. Watkins checks back in for the Dayton Wolves. Miller still at the point guard. Wells at shooting guard. 6:58 left on the clock. 22-34 as he misses his second one. Rebounded by Brown. Brown gives it up to Wales. Wales is going to fire the 3-pointer wide open. That one drops in for the Dayton Wolves as well, as the Dayton Wolves continue to bomb threes each trip up the floor. 37-22. Number 44 at the top of the key. He's going to get a screen right side. He rotates to the right. He's still picked up by TJ. No, Patrick. He's trying to kick it down low. He's trying to attack down low. Patrick still in his face. Passes out to number 1. Number 1 over to number 13. 1-on-1 with Miller. He's going to fire it. No good. Rebounded by number 1. He puts it back up. 28 puts it back up for the 2. And 2 on the second chance points. 24-37. Dayton Wolves and Miller. Top of the key. 1-on-1. 13. He passes it down low to Brown. Brown out to Patrick. Patrick back out to Miller. Miller pump fakes beyond the 3. Passes it down low to Wales. Wales to Patrick. Patrick to Watkins. Watkins to Miller. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Back to Watkins. Watkins to Patrick. Patrick to Wales. Wales for 3. That one no good as he had to shoot that one up. Rebounded by number 1 up the floor. 44 over to 31. 31 down low to 28. You can count the 2 points for PNW as they continue to battle back. An 11-point game, ladies and gentlemen. 26-37, 540. Miller to Patrick. Patrick back out to Miller. Miller rotates to the left side of the floor. Picked up by number 13. Gets a wide open lane.
And Jenkins, or whoever's guarding Miller, number 31, is a little bit too late on Miller. Miller is having his way right now. 15 points in the game for C. Miller, forcing PNW with another timeout. Dayton Wolves back on top by 13, 26-39. 5:34 left in the second quarter of play, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back live on AAU War Tour Radio. The last epic encounter is turning into a blowout right here live in the Jumper.
Man, listen, all I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. Where I come from, you can't visit. I talk money, I guess you understand different. Hand gestures counting this shit till my hands blister. You can't miss us, my weed louder than Fran Drescher. Pinky rings, hand kisses, soprano bitches. I feel like Paulie Castellano in designer stitches. I heard him say I made Rihanna hitless. Bitch, mind your business.
Hey Dayton, stop. If you are even thinking about buying tires, be sure to check out Grismer Auto Service Centers. Hey everybody, it's Jeff Stevens from the Mixed Morning Show. They have 16 locations for your tire and automotive service needs. Every time I turn around, somewhere around the Dayton area, there's another Grismer Tire location. We have Grismer tires on our cars, and one of the things I love, when you buy 4 new tires, you get 4 free oil changes. So remember guys, if you're even thinking about buying tires, be sure to check out Grismer Auto Service Centers.
As a teacher or a parent, do you worry about what the future holds for your students in a world of constant change? Will there be jobs for them? Is Ohio a good place for them to create their future? Believe in Ohio is a free new program from the Ohio Academy of Science that helps Ohio high school students prepare for the future and encourages them to become the innovators and entrepreneurs Ohio will need to create jobs and prosperity in the future. Believe in Ohio helps students develop the critical thinking skills they'll need later in life and offers them an opportunity to compete for nearly $2 million in cash awards and college scholarships. Ohio's high school science, technology, and business teachers will also benefit from Believe in Ohio through participation grants, professional development, and more. It can also help them be recognized as accomplished teachers under Ohio's new teacher evaluation system.
Teachers, find out how you and your students can participate this school year at believeinohio.org. Students and parents, find out at believeinohio.org how students can participate even if their teacher or school does not.
Discover the difference of Kiss 100 FM.
You are so beautiful. I love you just the way you are.
Kiss 100 plays a 40-minute kiss of continuous music almost every hour, every day.
You are the sun, you are the rain.
Enjoy more music with fewer interruptions on Kiss 100.
The Dayton Wolves in command by 13, 26-39. Substitution goes in. Tack for PNW in the center position. Jamison checks out for Brown for the Dayton Wolves. Miller back in for the Dayton Wolves. This is PNW basketball pass inside to number 44. He's going to push the floor for PNW. Picked up by TJ. Passes it over to number 13 or number 1 who bombs the shot at the free throw line. Drops in 28-39. Miller up the floor to Wales. Wales back to Miller. Miller gets a screen right side by Brown. Miller double team. Has to kick it out. Passes it over to Patrick. Patrick 3-point line left side. He gets double team. Miller rotates down to the left corner. Miller rotates back to the top of the key after Patrick gives it to him. Miller attacks inside. Turns it over. Good stop by number 44. Rebounded by number 1. He's going to push the floor over to number 13. He drops in the shot down in the low block. 30-39. 9-point lead for the Dayton Wolves. PNW is not going anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. They continue to battle back. Of course, Ja'Cory Weathers is out. Miller passes it over to Patrick. Patrick with a quick jump shot. That one no good. Rebounded by number 44. Who's going to push the floor. He passes it over to number 12. Back out to number 1. He's going to be out of 3-point line. Number 31 going to be out of 3-point line. He's picked up by Miller. He kicks it down low to number 1. Number 1 inside to 13. He's good on the 2-pointer. And now PNW on a 10-2 run in the last 2.5 minutes of basketball. Wales at the top of the key. Pass it over to Miller. Miller double teamed immediately. He kicks it out to Wales. Wales rotates to the left side. He's going to fire the shot. Dayton Wolves still in the drought. Cannot hit. Wales misses it. Rebounded by number 1. Down low to number 44. And he is fouled by Brown. That is his first, team second of the second. And now number 1 heads to the line for 2. No, 32-39. He has an opportunity taking us to a 5-point game. If we get knocked down 2 free throws, the first one is good. Substitution goes intact for both PNW as well as the Dayton Wolves. PNW changes point guards. Jenkins back in. Just PNW, ladies and gentlemen. No substitutions for the Dayton Wolves. Miller, Wales still in the backcourt for the Dayton Wolves. Jenkins checks in for PNW. The second free throw is good. As it is now a 5-point game. Dayton Wolves a perfect 5 of 5 from the free throws. PNW 5 of 6. As Miller tried to kick it down low to Brown. It is turned over, stolen by number 1. Up the floor to number 7, which is Jenkins. He rotates to the right side of the floor. Still 1-on-1 with C. Miller gets the screen by number 14. He rotates to the left side. Still 1-on-1 with Miller. Crosses Miller over. Fires the 3-pointer. That one no good. Rebounded down low by PNW. Foul on Patrick. Rebounded by number 1. He is fouled by Patrick. You can count the basket and 1. And now he goes to the line to make this a 2-point game for PNW. As Justin Gathers checks back in for PNW, he knocks down the shot. 37-39. Miller inside to Wales. He is fouled and 1 by Wales. Now he heads to the line for 1. This is just a back and forth duel between these two teams, trying to showcase which team is dominant in the low block.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you really meant was Watkins through the and 1. He drops in the and 1 free throw. 37-42. This is Miller's playing full court press by himself, but he bounces back. Jenkins at the top of the key. Miller 1-on-1 with Jenkins at the top of the key. Justin Gathers goes in rotation, receives it at the top of the key, going to fire the 3. That one no good. Rebounded by Miller. That is his second rebound of the night. Miller up to Curry. Curry with the jumper. That one no good for Curry. Rebounded by number 14. He's going to push the floor for PNW. Passes over to Ja'Cory.
Ja'Cory 1-on-1 with Miller beyond the 3-point line, almost by the half-court mark. Passes it over to Justin. Justin, no good on the 3-pointer. Rebounded by Miller. Miller's going to push the floor. Justin Gathers now 6 points. Miller wide open 3-pointer to bring the storm. Yes, sir, you can count it. for another three-pointer for the Dayton Star. 18 points in the game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. 45-37. As Justin gathers now, gives it over to Jenkins. Jenkins back to Justin. Justin's going to answer the 3 back. And you can count it, 40-45. And now the bench is outscoring the Dayton Wolves by 10. 40-45. Miller kicks it over to Curry. Curry back to Miller. Miller at the free throw line. He's going to kick it out to Johnson. Johnson over to Watkins. Watkins down low to Brown. Brown gives it over to Miller. Miller wide open lane. Pump fake goes up. Is fouled. And that one would be no good. Foul on Jenkins. That is his first team's third of the second. And now Miller heads to the line for 2. He is a 91% free throw shooter, ladies and gentlemen. He is sure to knock down these 2 free throws to put the Dayton Wolves up by 7. Dayton Wolves was up by 15 at one point. If you are just now joining us live on AAU War Tour Radio, PNW, without Jacory Weathers has battled back. Miller knocks down his first free throw. That is 19 points in the game tonight for Miller. We are just in the second quarter of play. 2:10 left on the clock. 19 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Miller is making PNW pay. Jacory Weathers is out with a pulled lower back muscle. Mark Gilligan, the big man down low for PNW, is out with a sprained right toe. Dayton Wolves, C. Miller knocks down the second free throw. Perfect 2 of 2 that trip. As Jenkins crosses Miller over, kicks it down low to number 14. He's good. Just that quick on the 2 points, 2 minutes on the clock. Winston passed it in to Miller. Miller gives it over to Curry. Curry back to Miller. Miller at the top of the key, passes it over to Winston. Winston beyond the 3-point line. He's going to hold it. Johnson goes in rotation, left side. He kicks it over to Johnson. Johnson to Curry. Curry doesn't take the 3. Curry gets a screen by Curry. Well, Johnson. Johnson out to Curry, out to Miller. Miller cannot connect on the 3-pointer. That will be rebounded by number 8 down low to Justin. Justin inside to number 1. He is fouled by Winston. And now number 1 again heads to the line for 2 to make this deficit even slimmer. Dayton Wolves doing a fantastic job of keeping this lead. The PNW is fighting. 42-47, 132 left, Eddie. As number 1 cannot make his first free throw again. When you're going up against the Dayton Wolves, Eddie, you have to knock down your free throws. Free throws are key, especially at a time like this.
Well, they've been trying to get back into this game the entire time since the beginning of the first quarter. But now they have an opportunity to tie this game and or take this lead by the end of the first half. 42-47. He has to knock down his free throws as he misses the second one. Rebounded by Winston. Winston up the floor. Curry. Curry to Miller. Miller already brought the storm. Goes inside with a reverse layup. Cannot connect on the right side of the rim. Try to aim for the backboard. No good. Over out to number 22. 22 with the 3. That one no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson up the floor to Patrick. Patrick to Miller. Miller for his 4th 3. That one no good. Would have been a dagger. Rebounded by number 22. Up the floor to number 1. He's going to kick it over to a wide open Justin. Justin gathers for 3. 45-47. 1 minute on the clock. Justin gathers 12 points in the game. 4 of 6 from both the field and beyond. As Curry gives it back to Miller. Miller gets the screen left side. He's double teamed. Passes it over to a wide open Curry. Curry no good on the answer back. Up the floor to Justin. Justin inside is fouled. That one will be on Miller. As we take a look at Stephen Curry, 12 points in the game for him tonight, 4 of 6 from the field goals, and they are coming from the 3-point line. Miller fouls, Justin gathers, therefore, tie game, ladies and gentlemen. Johnson checks out for Jameson, tie game 47-47. Pacific Northwest now in the bonus, and Justin gathers now has an opportunity to take a 1-point lead with 43.7 seconds left in the first half of play.
Well, Eddie, I didn't think that we would actually be saying PNW now leads the game 48-47, 40 seconds left. Miller at the top of the key, quickly rotates to the right side, kicks it down low, a dart to Winston. You can count it for Miller's 3rd assist tonight, 3 rebounds, 20 points. As Justin gives it over to number 31 over back to Justin. Justin rotates to the right, wide open lane, no, kicks it out to number 1. He misses the 3-pointer. That would be rebounded by Winston. Winston over to Jamison. Jamison to Miller. Miller at the top of the key, immediately double team, kicks it over to Curry. Curry back to Miller. Miller has to give it up. He's going to get double teamed yet again. Miller double team, kicks it down low to Curry. Curry with the 2 points. Miller's fourth assist tonight. Dayton Wolves now take a 3-point lead with 3 seconds left. Justin fires the three-pointer at the buzzer. That one no good for Pacific Northwest. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a fantastic 2 quarters of play, but the Dayton Wolves lead it by 3. P&W has battled back without the likes of Jacory Weathers, who continues to sit on the bench with a poor lower back muscle. Dayton Wolves on top 48-51. When we return live on AAU War Tour Radio, we break down the halftime statistics presented by no one other than Inside Drive Phenomenon. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back live on AAU.
Hey Dayton, stop. If you are even thinking about buying tires, be sure to check out Grismer Auto Service Centers. Hey everybody, it's Jeff Stevens from the Mixed Morning Show. They have 16 locations for your tire and automotive service needs. Every time I turn around, somewhere around the Dayton area, there's another Grismer tire location. We have Grismer tires on our cars, and one of the things I love, when you buy 4 new tires, you get 4 free oil changes. So remember guys, if you're even thinking about buying tires, be sure to check out Grismer Auto Service Centers.
Discover the difference of Kiss 100 FM.
You are so beautiful. I love you just the way you are.
Kiss 100 plays a 40-minute kiss of continuous music almost every hour, every day.
You are the sun, you are the rain.
Enjoy more music with fewer interruptions on Kiss 100.
More people are listening to while they work every day.
People.
The answer is Easy 101.
Easy 101 plays your favorite songs of yesterday and today in a uniquely relaxing way. So tomorrow, while you're working and you feel a need to relax, where do you turn?
Easy 101. Listen at work.
As a teacher or a parent, do you worry about what the future holds for your students in a world of constant change? Will there be jobs for them? Is Ohio a good place for them to create their future? Believe in Ohio is a free new program from the Ohio Academy of Science that helps Ohio high school students prepare for the future and encourages them to become the innovators and entrepreneurs Ohio will need to create jobs and prosperity in the future. Believe in Ohio helps students develop the critical thinking skills they'll need later in life and offers them an opportunity to compete for nearly $2 million in cash awards and college scholarships. Ohio's high school science, technology, and business teachers will also benefit from Believe in Ohio through participation grants, professional development, and more. It can also help them be recognized as accomplished teachers under Ohio's new teacher evaluation system.
Teachers, find out how you and your students can participate this school year at believeinohio.org. Students and parents, Find out at believeinohio.org how students can participate even if their teacher or school does not.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to AAU War Tour Radio. The Dayton Wolves on top of Pacific Northwest by the score of 3, 51-48. It has been a fantastic night all night long for the Dayton Wolves. Started off rough for Pacific Northwest, but Pacific Northwest was able to come back and pull within 3 by the end of the break. Kate Remy, myself, Eddie Turner always to my right. And Eddie, the Dayton Wolves started off hot in the first quarter of play. Within the first quarter of play, the Dayton Wolves held their biggest lead, which was 15 points. Dayton Wolves, within 30 seconds, jumped out on an 8-0 run, but PNW managed to come back within all eyes, and you can thank no one other than Justin Gathers at the end of the break. In order for you to pull within 3 points at the break, Eddie, you have to have phenomenal stats. Justin Gathers 15 points in the game so far. I'm not going to say tonight. 15 points in the game so far. 1 rebound, 1 block. He shoots 70% from the 3-point line as well as the field goals. 5 of 8 from the field. 4 of 7 from beyond, and a perfect 1 of 1 from the charity strike. In order for PNW to stay in this game, they have to continue to look out for Justin Gathers on them open 3-pointers. He will take it to the hole. We've seen it so far through 2 quarters of play. I mean, Justin Gathers is a phenomenal player, and he is filling the shoes of Ja'Cory Weathers, who is looking on and is proud of his starting shooting guard.
Okay, you have no other choice but to be proud. Justin Gathers is doing a phenomenal job. As we mentioned, we've said his name all night long. Therefore, he did a fantastic job, but will it be good enough? Chance Miller is doing a fantastic job for the Dayton Wolves, as well as Curry, who has filled the shoes of Manny Reeves as well. There's a lot of talent on the field that is being displayed right now. Will it continue on in the second half? We will have to see. But Justin Gathers, he continues, if he continues to, put the ball in the basket, which everyone is trying to do, if he continues to do a fantastic job of it, continues to shoot perfectly and find his way, no matter the circumstance, no matter the situation, PNW will be okay. But in order for PNW to try to pull this game out, they have to step up defensively, as well as someone else has to step up offensively and assist Justin Gathers with everything he's doing right now. But until then, Justin Gathers is pretty much playing trade a basket with the entire Dayton Wolves lineup, because Justin Gathers 15 points in the game is not enough. We need him to score his highest tonight in order for PNW to try to pull this out, especially without Ja'Cory Weathers. You have number 14, who is doing a fantastic job for PNW, 12 points at the break, as well as number 44, 8 points still through 2 quarters of play. Remember, he had 8 points in the first quarter with 10. Well, the Dayton Wolves led 10-22, 3:53 left on the clock. He scored his 8th point. He shot 2 of 9 from the field goals and not a perfect, but 2 of 3 from beyond. So he finishes wrapping up the top 3 key players for PNW with still 8 points, shooting 2 of 9 from the field goals, as well as 2 of 3 from beyond. But other than that, and until somebody wows us and steps up defensively, PNW needs to, then Dayton Wolves will pull this game out. But I have faith in PNW, Kate. Regardless, just Ja'Cory Weathers is on the bench or not, I have faith in PNW. This has been a fantastic turnaround. You know, I thought this was going to be one of those games. It started off as the Dayton Wolves and the double pump game, but it turned out to be a phenomenal Dayton Wolves and Chicago lockdown game within two quarters of play. So we will see what happens in the second half.
And that we will, Eddie. Ladies and gentlemen, the second half will be starting up in just a moment. We talked about the top 3 for PNW. Now we're going to talk about the top 3 for the number 4 seeded Dayton Wolves, who is at their 3rd of 8 at home. And the Dayton Wolves right now on their 7th game winning streak in a row, looking for number 8 tonight against the hottest rivalry in the Southwest, which is PNW. Chance Miller, of course, leading the way for the Dayton Wolves. 20 points at the break, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. He shoots 7 of 11 from the field goals, 4 of 7 from beyond, as well as a perfect 2 of 2 from the charity strike. Did a phenomenal job within 2 quarters of play. Started off hot for the Dayton Wolves, brought the storm in the second quarter, which we haven't heard so far since the Dayton Wolves has been home, Eddie. But the Dayton Wolves star Chance Miller is performing well. He is locking in his spot for the AAU All-Star Weekend, and if he continues to do what he's doing right now, and he's getting assists from Curry, who's starting for the Dayton Wolves, Manny Reeves, who is still day-to-day questionable for games coming in, week out with a broken nose, but Curry is stepping up offensively as well as defensively. Curry also 12 points in the game, 12 points in the first quarter of play, bombing 3 triples in a row for the Dayton Wolves in the first quarter of play. 12 points, 4 of 5 from the field goals, 2 assists. And that was when the Dayton Wolves led 10-25 with 3:17 in the first quarter of play. Dayton Wolves has been hot all night long, and if they continue to do what they're doing best, PNW is just going to basically be playing catch up with the Dayton Wolves, Eddie. We've already talked about this, but Ja'Cory Weathers, I know he was out there right now because he could provide a lot of help to Justin Gathers as well as PNW.
Well, Justin Gathers wishes Ja'Cory Weathers was out there as well as vice versa, but Ja'Cory Weathers cannot play tonight. They're thinking about him be further down the stretch in the schedule. I mean, the Dayton Wolves as well as PNW, they have to continue. This game right here is their last meet. Both teams want to win this game, but at the end of the day, the season must go on. So Ja'Cory Weathers, they're thinking about his future in this league as well as World Tour Nationals, which is pretty much just around the corner. It will be happening this year, I've been told. So, you know, they have to save him. But we talked about Miller. Curry, 14 points in the game. He scored 2 more points since the first quarter with 3:17 left in the first quarter of play, as well as 3 assists. He shoots 5 of 18 at the break, as well as 3 of 4 from beyond, missing 1 3-pointer out of his attempts, and that's just phenomenal. Of course, 3 bombed in the first quarter of play, and then he also shoots a perfect 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Dominic Watkins also rounding off the top for the Dayton Wolves. 8 rebounds, 8 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 3 of 3 from inside the field goal line, 1 of 1 from outside, as well as a perfect 1 of 1 from the charity strike. Dayton Wolves making things happen for themselves, especially at the line, making PNW play. Kate, I've been told, I've heard that the Dayton Wolves at the break is shooting a perfect 100% from the free throw.
And the Dayton Wolves as a group is clicking tonight, as well as PNW. Can't hold PNW out, but the Dayton Wolves statistically is a way superior group. The Dayton Wolves 17 of 31 at the break from the field goals. We are ruling that in as a 55% for the Dayton Wolves. 9 of 16 from beyond. And of course you could thank Chance Miller as well as Stephen Curry for the Dayton Wolves, which is a 59% from beyond as a team. And Dominic Watkins, you can't hold him out. He's been doing a fantastic job of bombing the three-pointers for the Dayton Wolves as well. And the Dayton Wolves center, Chris Johnson, as well as Dominic Watkins, Chance Miller, Stephen Curry, the starting lineups for the Dayton Wolves, 8 of 8 from the charity strike, which is a 100%. They continue to do phenomenal work everywhere on the floor. P&W 17 of 32 from the field, 57%. 7 of 15, a 47% from beyond the three-point line, and 7 of 10, which is a 70% from the charity strike. Dayton Wolves is a more superior team. The Dayton Wolves hold a 3-point margin with a score of 51-48, with the Dayton Wolves hold on to win their 8th game in a row tonight in the jungle before the Wisconsin Shooters coming into the jungle to visit, as well as Park City on the next 2 games for the Dayton Wolves. We will find out when we return right here live on AAU World Tour Radio for the last epic encounter. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to AAU World Tour Radio. The Dayton Wolves and PNW one more time in one last epic encounter. The Dayton Wolves has led so far this entire game, but the score now 48-51. PNW basketball. Miller steals it from Jenkins. Miller rushing the floor the other way, passes it over to Johnson. Johnson's gonna fire the three. That one no good. It will be rebounded by number 14. Miller gets another hand on it. You can count another steal. Miller's going to take this one. Right block, passes it down low to Winston. Winston goes up. That one no good for the Dayton Wolves as well. 2 opportunities, 0 points for the Dayton Wolves. As down on the other end, number 5, Morris with the 2 points at the free throw line. That will be 50-51. Dayton Wolves shooting 17 of 33, 51%, 18 of 33 for PNW, which is a 53%. Down low, Johnson is fouled and 1. Foul on Jenkins. Johnson with the and 1. As you see Miller giving him some pep talk, hyping him up. Johnson now puts the lead back to 3. Has an opportunity to make this a 4-point game. If he can knock down this free throw, the Dayton Wolves has been tremendous from the free throw line all night long. The Dayton Wolves has led this game all night long. Johnson misses the free throw, rebounded by number 14. Up the floor to Justin. Justin all the way. 2 points for PNW. 1-point game yet again. Justin Gathers doing an amazing job for PNW as we continue. Curry to Miller, the right corner three-pointer. No good for the Dayton star Chance Miller. 20 points in the game tonight. 7 of 12 from the field goals. 3 turnovers. And down low, number 44 is good on the 2 points. That one will be a 1-point game. Miller fires a long pass, hits the backboard, but drops in the hands of Watkins. 2 points down on the low block. Up the other end, number 44 with yet another 2 points. Back and forth action these two teams are doing midway through the third quarter of play. Curry down low to Winston. Winston at the free throw line is fouled by number 5. That will be his second, team's third. Oh no, it's Jenkins. That is his second, team's third of the third. And now Winston heads to the line for 2. I mean, the Dayton Wolves are battling right now. They are getting to the free throw line. Johnson misses the first free throw for the Dayton Wolves at the trip at the start of the third quarter. Winston knocks down his free throw. Wells checks in for Chance Miller as Wells comes into this game with 5 points tonight. And that would be all the substitutions for the Dayton Wolves. Eddie, Dayton Wolves find themselves battling so far in the third quarter of play. Is this somewhere PNW comes out and starts taking the lead as the Dayton Wolves tired as Winston misses his second free throw?
Well, the Dayton Wolves has been fighting. We thought the Dayton Wolves had this dead to right. Wells comes up with another steal against Jenkins, doing a terrible job of handling this basketball for PNW tonight. Inside, Wells is fouled by Jenkins and won by Wells. And you can count the 2 points for the Dayton Wolves. No, number 14, not Jenkins. Jenkins is number 7. Number 14 is the one that fouled down low to Wells. Wells drops in the and 1, 58-56. Dayton Wolves continue to do battle, and just as we was talking about, Jenkins was doing a terrible job. Turnover after turnover for Jenkins. PNW has sat him out tonight, or will set him out right now during the break. Number 31 back in the game for PNW as he's at the top of the key, guarded by Wells. Wells almost with another steal. Taking up for Miller right now. Miller's doing a fantastic job of knocking the ball loose as well. Number 44 fires the 3, misses it. Rebounded down low by PNW. Back out to 44. He misses yet another one. Wells with the rebound. Kicks it up the floor to Johnson. Johnson back into Wells. Wells a stop down in the low block. Rotate to the left side. Tries to kick it down low to Winston. Stolen by number 14. 14 for PNW. Running the floor at the top of the key. A wide open three-pointer. Doesn't take it. Passes it to number 31. 31 rotates at the top of the key. Picked up by Wells. Passes it over to Justin. Justin for 3. That one no good. And it will be an offensive foul on PNW. On PNW. And it will be a substitution goal intact. There's a loose ball foul. Foul on number 14. Jacory, no, it was a foul on Dayton. Watkins is the one that was called for the foul. Watkins checks out. Winston checks out. Brown in for Dayton Wolves as down low number 14 misses it, rebounded by Curry. Curry back in for the Dayton Wolves. Passes it up to Wells. Wells has a wide open lane right side. Crosses over left. Goes up that one. Right side of the rim, no good. Rolls out 5-18 on the third quarter. Wells 8 points in the game, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 assist as number 14 buries the jumper at the free throw line, and it is back to a 1-point lead, 58-59. Wells comes up with the turnover, stolen by number 31, up the floor to number 5. He's going to fire at the free throw line, and you can count another 2 points. Now a 1-point lead. Number 14, 4 points, and number 5, 4 points in the game, 2 of 5 from the field goals, 3 rebounds as he continues to do work for P&W. Substitutions coming in for the Dayton Wolves. Miller is checking on the sidelines. Wells is there is a blocking charge, blocking foul on number 7, number 31, and Wells now checks out. Miller back in the game as Wells is the reason the Dayton Wolves is now down by 1. Kate, a pass inside to Miller. Miller is trailed by 2 defenders. He kicks it over to Curry. Curry over to Watkins. Watkins back to Miller. Miller bombs the 3, and you can count it for the Dayton Star as he continues to bomb for the Dayton Wolves. 5 of 10 from beyond, 8 of 14 from the field goals, 23 points. Miller comes up with his 6th steal tonight. And Miller gets another hand on it, knocking it out of bounds. Miller Miller gains his 6th steal tonight. Number 31 is forced with the turnover. Miller doing a fantastic job, now setting a new record for the Dayton Wolves. 6 steals in 1 single game. Remember, it was 5. Now, Kate, it is 6 steals in 1 game. A new record for the Dayton Wolves. He continues to create milestones as the Dayton Wolves now up 2 as number 14 down the low block misses the jump shot from the left corner, Kate.
Watkins passes it up to Miller. Miller rotates to the left side of the for the Dayton Star as well. 25 points tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 9 of 15. Actually making P&W pay. Ja'Cory Weathers is out tonight as this crowd starts to get on their feet. And Miller is charged with the foul, the reach-in foul. That is his 2nd tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, this crowd was on their feet. We are playing right now in the jungle, Dayton, Ohio, where the 2018 NCAA Final Four games will be played in Dayton, Ohio. We are playing on the first ever 2018 NCAA court, and it's just amazing as down low. Number 15 is good on the 2 points. It is now back to a 2-point game for the Dayton Wolves. Miller at the top of the court. He's tried to kick it down low to Brown. Gets it to him. Brown back out to Watkins. Watkins to Miller. Miller back to Watkins. Watkins for Barry. And it's good on the 3-pointer for the Dayton Wolves. 62-67. All the way up the floor. 12 with the 2 points. Cross-court passes. Everything is dangerous right now, but any way you can get points is possible. 55% shooting for P&W, 53 for the Dayton Wolves. That is why you see a 64 on the clock. Brown down low is good on an assist by Watkins. There's a lot of things going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. Number 7, Jenkins back in the game, kicks it over to number 12. 12 back out to 31. 31's going to fire that one, no good. Rebounded by Miller. He's going to push the floor. Double teamed as soon as he crosses half court. But then let off of him. Miller rotates to the right side of the floor, crosses, passes it down to Curry. Curry tries to kick it down low to Brown. It is stolen by number 31. He kicks it up the floor to number 7. He's going to fire it, and that's short. Beyond the 3-point line, rebounded by Watkins. Watkins for the Dayton Wolves kicks it over to Curry, way beyond the 3-point line at the top of the key. He's going to give it over to Patrick. Patrick for Barry. That one is no good for the Dayton Wolves. 69-64 still. Number 12, one-on-one with Watkins. Passes it over to Jenkins. Jenkins picked up by Miller. Left side of the floor. Pat crosses behind his back. Miller still in his face as he gets a screen. No, number 44 rotates to the left side. Number 7 still with the ball. Gets a screen by number 14 way beyond the 3-point line. Has to kick it over to number 6. who fires and misses it. Rebounded by Brown. Brown up the floor to Patrick. Patrick to Curry. Curry to Miller. 3-point line. Miller crosses left side trying to get inside. Kicks it out to Curry. Curry over to Patrick. Patrick back to Miller. Top of the key, 3-point line. Miller gets a screen. Double team. Has to kick it out. Kicks it down low to Curry. Curry no good. On the inside, good defense by number 44 for PNW. Number 12 scoops up the rebound, tries to kick it down low to 44. It is stolen by Curry, and number 44 reaction fouls Curry, and that will put the Dayton Wolves on the line, puts them on in the bonus, Eddie. And Curry, who is a fantastic free throw shooter, he's been doing dynamic work for the Dayton Wolves tonight. He goes to the line to make this a 7-point game if he can bury these 2 free throws.
Okay, we know he has a probability of burying these free throws. I mean, he's up there with Miller, up there with Keith Brown. Keith Brown, a 97% free throw shooter. C. Miller, a 91% free throw shooter. Curry is right in between, 89-90% free throw shooter as he buries the first one. Substitution goes intact for PNW at the shooting guard position. And that is it for PNW. Miller checks out for the Dayton Wolves. Wales back in for the Dayton Wolves. Miller sits on the bench, 25 points in the game. 9 of 15 from the field goals as Curry buries his second. 71-64. Number 7, Jenkins passes it over to Adrian Porter. Adrian passes it down to number 14. He fires it on the right block, drops it in the face of Patrick. Now Watkins passes the ball into Wales. 1:05 left in the third quarter of play. Wales kicks it over to Curry. Curry's going to fire it left shoulder, no good. And that will be rebounded by number 23. He passes it over to number 17. He passes it over to Jenkins. Jenkins back to 17. He passes it over to Justin. Justin back over to Jenkins. Jenkins with the corner 3-pointer, no good. And it's smacked out of bounds. Last touch by Patrick for the Dayton Wolves, and it will be PNW basketball with 43.1 seconds left on the clock. 66-71. Dayton Wolves now in front. Margin we thought the Dayton Wolves was not going to have no more. Inside to number 12. He's good with an assist by Justin Gathers. And that will be a 3-point ball game for the Dayton Wolves as we round off the third quarter of play. Wales kicks it over to Brown. Brown at the free throw line gets a strip by number 12. Up the floor, Jenkins runs with it, goes up against Brown, drops it in. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have a 1-point game put on by the Dayton Wolves with 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of play. As Wales passes up to Curry. Curry back to Wales. Wales is going to fire the corner 3-pointer. No good. Rebounded by number 28. He passes it up to Jenkins. Jenkins is going to rush the floor. 1-on-1 with Wales. 10 seconds left on the clock. PNW is going to hold it. Passes it over to Justin. Justin rotates at the top of the key. Picked up by Curry. Gets a screen by number 12. Rotates him way beyond the 3-point line. Has to fire it. No good for PNW's Justin Gathers. Ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the third quarter of play, and we still have one heck of a ball game. Dayton Wolves, PNW 70-71. What will happen when we return?
I've been waiting for a moment. Shed a lot of tears just to smile in the morning. Tell me, could you love me? Tell me, could you love me? Tell me, could you love me if I told you
I swear I get scared. I fall, I break, I mess up, I make mistakes. But if you can't take me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
Yeah, who feels like I did, never the cool kid.
This song's for anybody
Who fought their way through, always remain true.
This song's for anybody.
The ones who trying to get it, the ones who dreaming and living.
This song's for anybody.
The song, the song, the song, the song, the song, the song. And I ain't sorry about it. keep my head up, I gotta keep it going, gotta keep my head up, cause life is about it.
Hey Dayton, stop. If you are even thinking about buying tires, be sure to check out Grismer Auto Service Centers. Hey everybody, it's Jeff Stevens from the Mixed Morning Show. They have 16 locations for your tire and automotive service needs. Every time I turn around, somewhere around the Dayton area, there's another Grismer Tire location. We have Grismer tires on our cars, and one of the things I love, when you buy 4 new tires, you get 4 free oil changes. So remember guys, if you're even thinking about buying tires, be sure to check out Grismer Auto Service Centers.
Discover the difference of Kiss 100 FM.
You are so beautiful. I love you just the way you are.
Kiss 100 plays a 40-minute kiss of continuous music almost every hour, every day.
You are the sun, you are the rain.
Enjoy more music with fewer interruptions on Kiss 100.
More people are listening to while they work every day.
People.
The answer is Easy 101.
Easy 101 plays your favorite songs of yesterday and today in a uniquely relaxing way. So tomorrow, while you're working and you feel a need to relax, where do you turn?
Easy 101. Listen at work.
As a teacher or parent, do you worry about what the future holds for your students in a world of constant change? Will there be jobs for them? Is Ohio a good place for them to create their future? Believe in Ohio is a free new program from the Ohio Academy of Science that helps Ohio high school students prepare for the future and encourages them to become the innovators and entrepreneurs Ohio will need to create jobs and prosperity in the future. Believe in Ohio helps students develop the critical thinking skills they'll need later in life and offers them an opportunity to compete for nearly $2 million in cash awards and college scholarships. Ohio's high school science, technology, and business teachers will also benefit from Believe in Ohio through participation grants, professional development, and more. It can also help them be recognized as accomplished teachers under Ohio's new teacher evaluation system.
Teachers, find out how you and your students can participate this school year at believeinohio.org. Students and parents, find out at believeinohio.org how students can participate even if their teacher or school does not.
Place where I can go to take this off my shoulders. Someone take me home. A place where I can go to take this off my shoulders. Someone take me home.
It's been a long time coming.
Someone take me home.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to AAU Auto Radio. We are now in the last stage of the last epic encounter, and it has been an epic encounter indeed. Dayton Wolves on top of PNW by 170-71. Dayton Wolves basketball. As Wales kicks it to Johnson. Johnson back to Wales. Wales over to Jamison. Jamison back to Wales. Wales attacks inside, throws it up, no good. And it will be an over-the-back foul called on Jamison. Therefore, it will be automatically PNW basketball. Chance Miller checks back in for the Dayton Wolves. 25 points in the game, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. It's Miller one-on-one with Jenkins. Jenkins passes it over to Justin. Justin over to 14. 14 fires, buries it for the two-pointer. For the two-pointer, 72-71. Miller crosses half court. Miller crosses behind his back, crosses left, crosses right, tries to get away from 7, but no good. He kicks it out to Jamison. Jamison up to Winston. Winston to Miller. Miller now beat double team. Miller rotates to the left, passes it down low to Johnson. Johnson is fouled by Justin Gathers, and it will be 2 free throws for Chris Johnson as Justin Gathers now picks up his second foul tonight. in the game. And the Dayton Wolves star center, who now leads the AAU World Tour League in field goals individually. Dayton Wolves still afloat of the number one spot for the most field goal percentage as a group, as a team. Dayton Wolves win at 52.3%. As a group, they shoot from the field night in, night out. Johnson knocks down his first free throw, 72-72. Johnson's second free throw is good. Dayton Wolves now take a 1-point lead as the pass into Jenkins is caught. Crosses half court as Miller tries to get a steal. Crosses behind his back. Jenkins gets his screen by number 44. Rotates to the right, passes it up to 44. 44 beyond the three-point line. Passes it over 22. Porter is going to go inside, one-on-one with Jamison. Drops it in for two to give P&W the 1-point lead. 6:50 left in the game. P&W out-rebounded the Dayton Wolves by 11 as Miller kicks it to Johnson at the free throw line. And you can count another assist for C. Miller. That is now 6 in the game as Jenkins one-on-one with Miller yet again beyond the three-point line. A pass straight inside to Porter is good for 2 points. And it will be now another 1-point game for P&W. Already 3 lead changes. Dayton Wolves shooting still at a 50%. P&W at a 55.4. Still close within one another as Jamison passes it over to Johnson. Johnson fires a three, no good. That would be rebounded on the putback. 76-77. Dayton Wolves now with another lead. That is 4 lead changes already in the fourth quarter. And the fourth quarter just started. Dayton Wolves has made 7 more free throws than P&W as down low. Johnson gets a steal up the floor to Miller. Miller is hand layup. This is good for 2 points. 27 points in the game for the Dayton Star. 4 rebounds, 6 assists. As the Dayton Wolves now on a 3-point lead with 5:40 left in the game. Down low to Porter. Porter is blocked by Miller. Miller's going to scoop up the rebound. That is now 5 for him. Up the floor to Jamison. Jamison into Johnson. Johnson is good. Now back out 7, Eddie.
And no matter what P&W has done, Dayton Wolves has always had an answer for it. As Brandon Jenkins crosses half court, this Dayton Arena is on fire tonight. The feel of NCAA March Madness looms as down low TJ will draw the over-the-back foul on Adrian Porter for P&W. Curtis steps in for the Dayton Wolves. He substitutes in for Wales. As Miller receives the ball from the inbound, crosses half court. Miller's going to kick it down low to Curry. Curry's good on the 2 points on an assist by Miller. You can count 7 assists tonight for the Dayton Star. 27 points, 5 rebounds, It's number 5 one-on-one with Winston. As Watkins passes it over to 7. 7's no good, which is Jenkins on the left corner. Rebounded by Johnson up the floor to Jamison. Jamison to Miller. Miller fires the three-pointer. That one is good for the Dayton Star.
And Eddie, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't mind hearing the sirens wail one more time for the Dayton Wolves as the timeout is forced. A 10-point lead for the Dayton Wolves. 76-86, 4:34 left. In the last quarter of play, Dayton Wolves out in front, backed by double digits, thanks to C. Miller. 30 points in the game, and he continues to do justice with 4 minutes left in the last epic encounter. Can the Dayton Wolves hold on to win 8? We will find out when we return as we continue on the game of the month. Dayton Wolves taking on Pacific Northwest.
Hey Dayton, stop. If you are even thinking about buying tires, be sure to check out Grismer Auto Service Centers. Hey everybody, it's Jeff Stevens from the Mixed Morning Show. They have 16 locations for your tire and automotive service needs. Every time I turn around somewhere around the Dayton area, there's another Grismer Tire location. We have Grismer tires on our cars, and one of the things I love, when you buy 4 new tires, you get 4 free oil changes. So remember guys, if you're even thinking about buying tires, be sure to check out Grismer Auto Service Centers.
More people are listening to while they work every day.
People.
The answer is Easy 101.
Easy 101 plays your favorite songs of yesterday and today in a uniquely relaxing way. So tomorrow, while you're working and you feel a need to relax, where do you turn?
Easy 101. Listen at work.
As a teacher or a parent, do you worry about what the future holds for your students in a world of constant change? Will there be jobs for them? Is Ohio a good place for them to create their future? Believe in Ohio is a free new program from the Ohio Academy of Science that helps Ohio high school students prepare for the future and encourages them to become the innovators and entrepreneurs Ohio will need to create jobs and prosperity in the future. Believe in Ohio helps students develop the critical thinking skills they'll need later in life and offers them an opportunity to compete for nearly $2 million in cash awards and college scholarships. Ohio's high school science, technology, and business teachers will also benefit from Believe in Ohio through participation grants, professional development, and more. It can also help them be recognized as accomplished teachers under Ohio's new teacher evaluation system.
Teachers, find out how you and your students can participate this school year at believeinohio.org. Students and parents, find out at believeinohio.org how students can participate even if their teacher or school does not.
Radio, we are live in the jungle where the Dayton Wolves is representing well for their home court. A 10-point lead put on by the Dayton Wolves with 4:34 left in the fourth quarter of play. 76-86 PNW basketball. As a pass inside to Justin Gathers is no good. We rebounded by Johnson for the Dayton Wolves up the floor to Jamison. Jamison kicks it out to Miller. Miller's going to fire the three, and that's no good. For the Dayton Star in the left corner, up the floor to number 12. Number 12, one-on-one with TJ. He's going to be beyond the three-point line. Kicks it over to Jenkins. Jenkins one-on-one with Miller. Miller's right in front of him. Passes it over to number 5. 5 over to Justin. Justin's going to fire it. No good for another three-pointer. Rebounded by Jamison. Jamison up the floor to Johnson. Johnson over to Curry. Curry for three. That one rolls in, rolls out. No good. Rebounded by number 12 up the floor to number 5. 5 up the floor to 7, which is Jenkins. Curry 16 points in the game right now, ladies and gentlemen. As we look at Ja'Cory Weathers, he has 14 points. But Curry now with 16. As number Justin passes it over to Jenkins. Jenkins no good on the shot. Low block. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson to Miller. Miller gets a screen by Johnson. Rotates to the left. Miller double team. Kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson's going to fire the as the assist for C. Miller. His 8th tonight. 5 rebounds. 30 points. Dayton Wolves 31 of 59 from the field goals. 32 of 69 for PNW. As Jenkins up at the top floor, passes it over to Gathers. Gathers gives it to number 44. His ball rotates, rolls out of the rim, rebounded by Jamison. Jamison pushing the floor, passes it over to TJ. TJ fires the three-pointer. That one no good. Rebounded by Johnson. And it will force a timeout for PNW yet again, ladies and gentlemen. 76 to 90. Dayton Wolves in full command by 14 with 2:53 left in the last quarter of play. Eddie, the Dayton Wolves is running with this game, and the last epic encounter looks like it will go to the Dayton Wolves.
Well, PNW had many opportunities to tie this game up. They tied the game up. They've taken the lead. Dayton Wolves is just that much better. And now the game that was just in the palm of their hands, Kate, is now gone. A 14-point game for the Dayton Wolves. You can thank no one other than Chance Miller himself. 30 points in the game, and it looks like it's over. But PNW still has plenty of time. 2:53 left, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back live on AAU War Tour Radio.
Hey Dayton, stop. If you are even thinking about buying tires, be sure to check out Grismer Auto Service Centers. Hey everybody, it's Jeff Stevens from the Mixed Morning Show. They have 16 locations for your tire and automotive service needs. Every time I turn around, somewhere around the Dayton area, there's another Grismer tire location. We have Grismer tires on our cars, and one of the things I love, when you buy 4 new tires, you get 4 free oil changes. So remember, guys, if you're even thinking about buying tires, be sure to check out Grismer Auto Service Centers.
Discover the difference of Kiss 100 FM.
You are so beautiful. I love you just the way you are.
Kiss 100 plays a 40-minute kiss of continuous music almost every hour, every day.
You are the sun, you are the rain.
Enjoy more music with fewer interruptions.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to AAU War Tour Radio. The Dayton Wolves on top, 14-76-90. You are just now tuning in. Miller for the Dayton Wolves, 30 points in the game, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. As the Dayton Wolves looking to win this game tonight. As Jessica Gathers rotates to the left side of the floor, passes up to 44. He buries the three-pointer to make it 79-90. As Johnson passes it in to Miller. Miller crosses over Jenkins. Miller's going to attack inside a wide open lane. Just like that. Miller, 32 points in the game. Excuse me, not 6 assists. 8 assists tonight. As Justin Gathers with, I think he said 20 points, 8 assists. I know he has 8 assists, but of course we will figure out later on during the post-game tip-off, the post-game wrap-up show, as number 14 inside on an assist by Justin Gathers is good on the 2 points. Number 14, 9 points in the game, 10 rebounds. He now has a double-double in this game that we are just now knowing about. Miller one-on-one with Jenkins. Miller trying to kick it down low to Winston. It is stolen by Justin. Up the floor to Jenkins. Jenkins one-on-one with Miller. Goes up. No good. Rebounded by Winston for the Dayton Wolves. Watkins passes it over to Miller. Miller goes up. Bounces it off the backboard. That is now 34 points in the game for Chance Miller. 12 points in the paint as he continues to do dynamic work for the Dayton Wolves. The reason he is number 4 in the AAU All-Star Weekend. Miller comes up with his 6th rebound tonight. Miller up the floor to Watkins. Winston is good. on the 2 points, and that will be Miller's 9th assist tonight. It's Miller one-on-one with Jenkins. Jenkins crosses over left, crosses right, kicks it out to Justin. Justin beyond the 3-point line. He's going to get a screen. He's going to fire it. Buries it. 86-96, a 12-point game. Now Justin gathers 22 points in the game. 8 of 17 from the field goals. 2 assists. As he is 5 of 11 from beyond. As Miller gets the ball, passes it, tries to kick it to Winston. Stolen by Justin Gathers. Passes it up to number 5. He goes up. He's good on the 2 points. Double-digit lead, still 10-point game, 86-96. Dayton Wolves. Miller turning the ball over a little bit too much. 13 of 20. Looks like from the field goals. As I'm reading this, 32 points tonight. Miller comes up with another turnover. Stolen by Jenkins up the floor. That one no good. Good defense from Miller. Rebounded by Johnson. Miller's going to attack. Johnson kicks it up to Miller. Miller stops. Joe's beyond the 3-point line. Miller gets a screen by Johnson. Double team. Miller's going to kick it to Curry. Curry turns. Rotates to the right side. Goes up. Is blocked by number 14. Rebounded by number 5. 30 seconds left in the game. Down pass to number 44. Double team by Miller and Winston. Over to Justin. Justin no good on that 3-pointer. It would have been tremendous for PNW. But rebounded by Watkins. Miller is going to hold the ball at the top of the key. With 14 seconds left, this crowd on their feet with their 8th game winning in a row. Miller attacks inside, rolls off the right side of the rim with 6 seconds left. Rebounded up the floor to 44. He goes up. That one no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Curry's going to launch it from half court. And ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the last epic encounter. The Dayton Wolves take it 96-86. The Dayton Wolves now on an 8-game winning streak. And of course the player of the game goes to no one other than Chance Miller himself, who did phenomenal for the Dayton Wolves tonight. The Dayton Wolves in general did phenomenal tonight to hold PNW. Of course, Ja'Cory Weathers was sitting out tonight for tonight's game with the poor lower back muscle. And that kind of put PNW on the ropes. Justin Gathers did everything he could, but Miller was too much to overcome tonight. 34 points in the game for Chance Miller. 6 rebounds, 9 assists. As he continued to do work for the Dayton Wolves all over. 3 points came from everywhere. Miller was everywhere. He ended up with a new record for the Dayton Wolves with 6 steals in tonight's game. I mean, Miller did fantastic. If you want to hear the rest of Miller's stats, you have to stay with us right here live on AAU World Tour Radio. When we return, we end with the post-game wrap-up show where we analyze everything happening tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Live on AAU World Tour Radio.
As a teacher or a parent, do you worry about what the future holds for your students in a world of constant change? Will there be jobs for them? Is Ohio a good place for them to create their future? Believe in Ohio is a free new program from the Ohio Academy of Science that helps Ohio high school students prepare for the future and encourages them to become the innovators and entrepreneurs Ohio will need to create jobs and prosperity in the future. Believe in Ohio helps students develop the critical thinking skills they'll need later in life and offers them an opportunity to compete for nearly $2 million in cash awards and college scholarships. Ohio's high school science, technology, and business teachers will also benefit from Believe in Ohio through participation grants, professional development, and more. It can also help them be recognized as accomplished teachers under Ohio's new teacher evaluation system.
Teachers, find out how you and your students can participate this school year at believeinohio.org. Students and parents, find out at believeinohio.org how students can participate even if their teacher or school does not.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to AAU War Tour Radio. The Dayton Wolves take tonight's game against PNW. The last epic encounter has officially bypassed as the Dayton Wolves picked up the 10-point victory, 96-86. We're going to jump into some of the stats for tonight's game for this post-game wrap-up show. The Dayton Wolves won this game, of course, thanks to Chance Miller. Ja'Cory Weathers was out for tonight's game, but Justin Gathers did one hell of a job trying to put PNW on the board as well as in the win column. But of course, Chance Miller as well as the rest of the Dayton Wolves, as well as Curry tonight, was just a little bit too much. Chance Miller for the Dayton Wolves, 34 points in tonight's game, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, as well as 6 steals, 1 blocks. And Miller's 2 to 3 turnover ratio has been chucked out the window for this game, as he finished tonight's game with 6 turnovers. But still, Eddie, he did a fantastic job of displaying the basketball tonight, as well as pulling his team to a victory.
Well, yeah, Kate, I mean, you cannot really say too much about either team tonight. They both was fantastic. However, one team had to lose, and of course it was going to be PNW due to the fact that the PNW did not have Ja'Cory Weathers on the floor tonight. I mean, if things would have been different, Ja'Cory Weathers would have been playing in the game, then maybe that PNW would have won the game. But Chance Miller, 34 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists is just MVP stats, all-star stats. You know, I would be surprised if Miller goes up in the AAU All-Star voting polls. However, 6 turnovers tonight, I don't think he would do too much damage in the AAU All-Star voting polls. But 13 of 21 from the field goal, 6 of 12 from beyond, and a perfect 2 of 2 from the charity strike. So stats are amazing. However, the 6 turnovers will do a little damage to him in the AAU All-Star voting polls. But other than that, you know, terrific game for Chance Miller tonight, especially without Ja'Cory Weathers on the floor. Miller said that he was going to make PNW pay for that, as well as Ja'Cory Weathers. And hey, Dayton Wolves did a fantastic job from start to end. But big congratulations to PNW, because we thought this game was going to be a blowout, and it turned out to be one hell of an epic, one last epic encounter. So kudos to both teams, but the Dayton Wolves are just a better team tonight.
Yeah, C. Miller and Curry were really feeling it from beyond, especially Stephen Curry for the Dayton Wolves, who started in the position of Manny Riggs. He's been starting in the position of Manny Riggs for the past few games. But Curry bombed 3 3-pointers in a row for the Dayton Wolves first quarter to go. The Dayton Wolves went out on an 8-0 run. Eventually, the Dayton Wolves held a lead of 25-10. In the early stages of the first quarter, we thought PNW was out of this game, ladies and gentlemen, but of course PNW proved us wrong, proved everybody wrong, and showed that fighting mentality that they always have against the Dayton Wolves. This game for both teams was a must-win in each other's eyes, but the Dayton Wolves pulled it out thanks to Miller's 34 points, almost a double-double yet again, with 9 assists, 6 rebounds, 6 steals, setting a new record for the Dayton Wolves in a single game for the most steals. He gets 6 of them tonight. Just recently, he had 5, set a new record with 5 tonight against PNW. Dayton Wolves star Chance Miller creating milestones. Curry for the Dayton Wolves also in the top 3 key players at the end of the game. 18 points tonight, 1 rebound, 3 assists. along with 1 steal. He shot 6 of 13 from inside, 3 of 5 outside, and a perfect 3 of 3 from the charity strike. And last but not least, we look at Dominic Watkins, who had a feel from beyond the three-point line tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Surprisingly for me, but Dominic Watkins proved that he is a force to be reckoned with too. A perfect 2 of 2 from beyond the inside lines. He finished with 13 points, 5 rebounds, as well as 4 assists. And of course, a perfect 5 of 5 from the field goal. So everywhere, Dominic Watkins was on fire tonight. Dayton Wolves shot at a 53% from the field goal as a group, as well as 12 of 28 from beyond, which is a 43%, and a 14 of 16, excuse me, from the free throw line. And that will do it for the Dayton Wolves. Dayton Wolves win it 96-86, of course. And Eddie, I'm going to kick it over to you so you can do P&W stats. And then, ladies and gentlemen, that we're going to talk about the upcoming schedule, as well as all the upcoming games for this league in the coming weeks. But first, Eddie, take it away.
Alright, for P&W, of course, Justin Gathers is the top player. 24 points tonight, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. 9 of 18 from the field goals, 5 of 11 from beyond, and a perfect 1 of 1 from the charity strike. Number 5, which is Michael Moon, 13 points, 2 assists, 4 of 8 from the field goals, 3 of 5 from beyond, as well as a perfect 2 of 2 from the charity strike. And number 44, which is BJ Bumfrey, 12 points in the game to end the game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. And of course, he shot 2 of 9 from the field goals and 2 of 5 from the charity strike. P&W as a group, 35 of 72 from the field, which we ruled it in as a 43%, 9 of 25 from beyond, a 36%, 7 of 10, 70% from the charity strike. As a group, as a whole for tonight, P&W could not get the job done, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, 96-86, Dayton was on an 8-game winning streak, and they continue to impress us and wow us. But these games are actually nothing, in my opinion, Kate. The next game, the Wisconsin Shooters, as well as Park City and Chicago Lockdown, which may give the Dayton Wolves a little contest, but nothing is going to be greater than seeing the number 2 seeded Greenwood Elite visit the Dayton Wolves in the jungle, the number 4 seeded Dayton Wolves in the jungle. That will be a fantastic top 5 battle for the AAU World Tour League.
And we was actually pretty much looking at all the games coming up for the AAU World Tour League. No good games, actually. No contested games. Just the top 10 teams looking to make easy prey upon the players, the teams that are below. But of course, the next upcoming game, the Dayton Wolves will encounter, that will be a phenomenal game in our opinion, besides the Chicago Lockdown game that we're going to be looking at. But really that game, the Dayton Wolves in the first meet won it in Chicago. Chicago and the jungle is 2 different environments. So the Dayton Wolves may be blowing Chicago Lockdown out when they play them in the next couple of months. But the Dayton Wolves are doing a fantastic job. Of course, we are getting ready for our month off, where all teams will be off for a month for schedule cutting and schedule changing. When we return, the Dayton Wolves will more than likely be taking on the Lake Erie Monsters, which is Mother's Day 2018, and then we will be followed by AAU All-Star Weekend. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot going on right now in the league. Everyone in the league that is hot right now will be able to stay hot as we get set for our schedule changing. But it will be a fantastic thing for this league to undergo that schedule change, due to the fact, we need to get halfway through the season. Everyone's trying to get AAU World Tour Nationals this year, but hopefully we do. Plus we get to see the most epic rematches of all, the National Championship of 2016, the National Championship rematch, Game 2 of this series in the regular season, just before these 2 teams will be taking off In War Tour Nationals, you know it's going to come down to the Legendary Monsters of the Dayton Wolves for the Southwestern Conference Championship this season. Or it may be Greenwood Elite. I mean, it's just a lot that may happen. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us right here live in the studios for the post-game wrap-up show. Of course, the Dayton Wolves won at 96-86. Thanks to C. Miller, 34 points in the game, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, 6 steals, as well as 1 block. And Justin Gathers, don't hang your head. You did a fantastic job, 24 points tonight, but the Dayton Wolves pulled it out. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we were supposed to have a game for the Dayton Wolves. When was it? The 25th. That is a scheduled date, March 25th. The Dayton Wolves supposed to be taking on the Wisconsin Shooters, but we will be seeing about that game. I don't think that they're going to take that date. I think they want to wait. But we will see. It will be in the next article coming up. Sponsored by Next Gen Network as well as Inside Draft Phenomenon. It will be on AAU World Tour's page. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a safe work week. And we will talk to you when the Dayton Wolves are back trying to get their 9th game in a row, setting records every week. We will see you and talk to you later. Right here live on AAU.